Good day, ladies and gents. I'm Emilio A. Colon Sr. This is the EC Show coming to you from sunny South Florida. As always, my right-hand man, Mr. Swagger McDougan's about that life, Joseph Budo.
What up, what up?
This is a full EJ production. EJ's in the background shooting us in association with Jeremy Torres of the Performing Arts Center here in Coral Springs. We're back on stage, as you can see. Shout out to Jake Feingold, the Jewish Dreidels in the building. Justin is in the building. Obviously, Ignite Social's in the building as well. This show is sponsored by Katie Power Greens. Katie Power Greens is our urban farm microgreens company that I own. Make sure you get all of your delicious microgreens at katiepowergreens.com. This episode is powered by Ignite Social, Ashley Oliver, and Phil. Phil's running a drone. So if you hear a funny noise, that shit is hovering all over us.
I see it.
We're trying to try some new stuff. And guys, May 3rd, the official EC Respect military camo drop comes out at EnasiaColon.com. ENASIACOLON.com. As you can see in the background, that's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah.
We take a lot of pride in it. We support the troops, our servicemen, our servicewomen, and it's very special to my family because my dad served, their grandfather served, so we take it extremely, extremely personal over here. Support the troops, America all day long.
Absolutely.
Once again, EJ, when it comes to my show, I do that shit on one take.
One take, Drake.
Here's the thing. Oh, wow.
I hope your mic's not
We're
working.
not questioning if you do it one take, but when I'm doing what I gotta do, don't question me. All right? You're over there for a reason. I'm
So
over here
last
for a reason.
episode that I shot, shout out to Ashley, we shot an episode right before this. EJ was all the way up in the booth when it was time for me to end the episode.
I was saying, you go, EJ,
and
push the
his
button.
ass, Usain bolted all the way down
Bro,
here.
you didn't hear me? I go,
Watching the
EJ,
Knicks
I've never
game.
seen you run that, but he came down the stairs like 300 miles an hour.
He actually hit an ATP the other night. He ran just as fast. First time I've ever seen
When
that.
I hit the ATPs, bro, I run fast. And then the whole rest of the game, I'm good.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming on. Inasia's actually, she wanted to be here, but unfortunately we couldn't get her back in time. She had to take one more exam. She's home for the rest of the summer, so she'll be here next week. So starting next week, Inasia will be on the show with us
she was
as well.
coming. She did not
She comes in tonight. No, she comes in tonight. But she just
that was
couldn't-
like Thursday morning.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
Thursday morning for you guys, tomorrow morning for us.
I figured you were going to give it the night off because of the
No,
flight and all
fuck
that.
that. No days off, homie. Straight back to work.
I don't care if
So-
you're tired or hurt.
I
He's
know
still
you don't.
training.
But I figured, baby
So
girl
here's the
time,
thing,
man.
and then look, shout out to her. She had an amazing season. She's my daughter. I love her to death. There's a difference between individual training and team training. Like, you know what I'm saying? Team training,
It's night and day.
you're waiting around, people take turns, you're doing drills, you're circling around, this, that, and the third. Individual shit, that's what's gonna make you
That's
different.
and that's what I told G. I was like, this summer it's training. You know what I mean? I'm not taking your summer away from you. I'm not gonna be that guy. You're still gonna have a great summer. You're gonna get to do everything you want to do, but your training is gonna come first.
Kobe Bryant said it best. Kobe said when he made it, I mean, obviously he has the resources, but he made it completely different when he would start at like 4 o'clock
4
in the morning.
By the time everyone showed up to train, he was already 3 hours in.
Yeah.
Job's not finished.
Yeah.
No, it's not finished. So
And then when they left, he stayed.
yeah.
But that's why Mamba mentality.
That's the
That's why
GOAT.
he's the GOAT, one of the GOATs. Him and MJ.
When he retired, Jonas had mentioned it, and Jonas was like, I went to go train with Kobe. I got there 2 hours early, and he was already there.
Yeah.
Full
Like,
sweat.
Full sweat, like, you know, and that's what's important.
That's what it takes.
Make sure the drone doesn't get in the background. You see, we're still learning this stuff. We're still figuring it
I
out.
love
The drone is literally hovering above us, by the way.
I love it.
No, of course. We're trying new things, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm proud of Phil, to be honest with you, because Phil couldn't shoot B-roll for the life of him.
Phil's getting
and
fired.
now he's flying drones over buildings and in the theater, to be quite honest
see,
with
he's
you.
smiling, but I'm not smiling.
Shout out to Phil. Phil, we appreciate
Shout
you.
out Phil, because I've flown about 2 drones in my life and I broke both of them. But in my defense, they didn't have this auto takeoff, auto land shit they got now. This was like you had to learn how to take off. and land.
Yeah, you had to figure it
Yeah,
out.
no, so I took off good, but it was a crash landing.
So there's a homie out in
man.
Arizona. Shout out to Logan. Logan shoots Inasia. He shoots a lot of our content out there.
Yeah, he does. He gets good footage.
He actually got his drone license because out there you actually need a drone license
the
to operate
airspace?
because of the airspace to operate the drone. So one day he took that shit up and not realize that he invaded into the space he wasn't supposed to be at. They shut that shit down. That shit almost fucking crash landed completely.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They don't fuck around. They'll
They
shoot
don't-
it down if they
They
got
don't
to.
play around.
Yeah.
I guess it's some signal that the drone
For sure,
ends up getting
satellite.
from the FCC or whatever, and it just get
Oh,
your ass down.
Some of these drones go way up.
Yeah.
Like mind-boggling fucking heights. Like it just doesn't stop. It's like these people are just disappearing. They go from normal to the fuck people say.
So I want to point this out because I just got that information today. I said it earlier, but I'm gonna say it again. We're doing a giveaway. with all the amount of subscribers and all the amount of views that we have, we're extremely thankful, extremely appreciative. We're teaming up with Drip Force out in Canada. She's going to give away a pair of sneakers for Copa America / Euros, and we're going to give away stuff too. So we're going to join her as well. It's going to be
You
a
don't want to
giveaway
miss
between
that
us and
giveaway because
No.
Nat don't play around when it comes to custom kits.
Dude, I'm still fucking pissed. So, unfortunately, every drop lately, I do a drop with our stuff, and I drop a pair of shoes for Inasia.
Yeah.
We display them. I showed them online so far. We try to make sure that the shoes are here on time to correlate with the drop. Sure enough, the fucking mail, for some reason, had the wrong zip code and ended up sending the fucking sneakers back to Canada. So most likely the sneakers are not going to be here on time.
And you got to pay for shipping again?
Well, no, I'm pretty sure she's going to get refunded and have to ship them again, but it's just not going to be
It's
here
just
on
a pain in
time.
the ass,
It's
yeah.
a pain in the ass, you know? But it correlates with the drop, so you want it to be here when the sneakers
Yeah, I mean, listen,
everything comes
I
out.
had a conversation with somebody today of just how life works. And 10% of the time, everything goes smoothly. 90% of the time, something is going to fuck
Fucking
up.
chaotic, huh?
Bro, I mean, like, I started my day with my wife called me at 7:30 in the morning. She got 2 tickets. Okay, great fucking morning. So what did I wake up to? She dropped off G at school. G jumped out in the middle of the road. Cop flagged her down. I just renewed my plates on my Benz. I did not know the Tahoe plates expired the same year. I was under the impression that I had 1 more year on the Tahoe. Sure enough, no, her shit was expired. Cop gave her a ticket for it. Meanwhile, I just did the tags last week. I could have had it done.
Right.
But I didn't know. But again, man, it's like, can I get some fucking help? I got so much shit to worry about. Like, babe, take a look at your fucking plate. When's it gonna expire? Help me, help you.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, so she got 2 tickets, and then I'm getting my car ceramic coated, and the guy called me, and he's like, bro, you got an issue with this paint. And I knew I had it, like, when it was at Ben's for 5 months. It's got, like, overspray over it. Like, it looks like they painted a car at the repair shop, and the wind was blowing, and my car just got hit with all the overspray.
yeah.
So it looked, he's saying that it looked more like somebody poured acid wash on the top of my car, and it came down my passenger side. Now, I told him about this before I got there, and he's like, I'll do my best with it, blase, blase. And sure enough, he's like, bro, it's bad. He's like, if I ceramic coat over this, it's gonna stand out more. And I notice it every time I get a car wash, because I'm like, oh, my car looks so beautiful. Then I get to the right side, I'm like, oh, that shit is so bad. It looks literally like Cassiana put like a layer of silly putty over the side.
Maybe she did.
She probably did. She probably poured the acid on my car. Who knows? But long story short, he called me. He goes, bro, I got good news and bad news. I was like, all right, hit me with the bad news first. His bad news is I could do it. Anybody else going to charge you an arm and a leg, you can call around. I'm going to charge you $150 per panel. He goes, bro, I have to wet sand everything off and repolish the whole car. So I needed 4 panels done. So this fucking sick deal I was getting on the ceramic ended up being $600 more. But it's been an eyesore for me for the past year.
So you want to get done?
So if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it right. And he's like, I could just do it and leave it like that. I go, no.
So let's get on some good news.
Yeah.
We had delicious food at What's Up, me, you, and Pete. Sorry you couldn't be there, Jake, but unfortunately you were at
You
work.
went? You went?
No, but he was at work when we went.
No, I'm saying you went after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, before.
Bro, I went.
We get the fucking treatment.
I went the very next day.
Dude, we get the treat.
I was
We get
sitting there chilling, me and
I
my.
didn't get to go because I went to a friend's house to watch the Knicks game, but
That's a whole waste of your whole life right there.
what do you mean? The
You gotta remember, these guys don't like fucking basketball at
I
all.
fucking hate that sport. I think it should be
My
deleted.
bad. I went to go watch a hockey game.
There you go.
Hockey's
That's a
been
man.
excellent.
That's a man
It's been
sport, bro.
excellent.
I think he was trying to be sarcastic.
No, he was.
He was.
I got it. I know. Yeah, I picked. I
But here's the
smelled
thing. Here's
it.
the thing. I actually did watch part of the hockey.
That's
game.
the worst sport
Hockey.
on God's earth.
No, what you're watching
What
right
you're
now.
watching right there.
Because I'm watching my team.
Leave him alone.
Enjoy
15 years
it.
old. Fuck.
Watching it.
I know, I
15,
feel the
16,
Yankees and
28,
Mets, bro.
30.
Watching
Every
the Mets
series
choke
is
every
3-1
year.
in hockey, though. Every series.
All of them
Yeah.
right now. Everyone else. Panthers done.
Panthers finished them
Rangers
off,
done.
right? Panthers finished them off.
Rangers
the Panthers
done.
are waiting
Rangers.
for the
I'm a
winner of
Rangers
who?
fan.
Panthers are waiting for. They're either playing, I believe.
Who they waiting for? The winner
They're
of who?
going to play Boston.
Look it up.
Boston.
Leafs? The Leafs Boston series?
Yeah, they're going to play
And
Boston.
Boston's up 3-1.
And the score of the game right now is 1-1.
So I was at dinner with Pete. Shout out to Pete from Toronto. We were at dinner. We went to Warren's. Fucking lamb chops, octopus. Amazing. I sent you pictures. By
I
the way,
know,
on
you
purpose.
always do.
Lamb
So
chops
anyway,
to Joe. He's gonna
shh,
go
be quiet.
crazy.
I know.
So anyway, we go there and we talk about it. And first thing Pete does, oh shit, I forgot about the game. He looks at the game. He checks it on his phone. He's like, fuck, Leafs down.
Bro, I feel so bad, man, because I feel like every time Toronto loses, they're in Florida.
Oh, dude.
Like, they're here.
It's coincidence. They're here in Florida when the Leafs are losing.
Yeah. And last time it was Panthers that were actually playing them. We tore up Tampa, man. I didn't think it was going to be that. I thought it was going to be actual good competitive. No, they just beat them 4-1.
Yeah,
and that one loss they shouldn't even have lost that game. So hats off to fucking them. But they're gonna have to play Boston, who's a tough team, and all these Rangers fans are super fucking pumped that they swept that fucking
the Capitals.
I mean, you got OV, who's what, fucking 70?
70 years old.
Time to fucking hang it up, pal.
Is he probably the best Russian athlete ever?
In hockey, I don't know about it.
He's amazing.
The best Russian ever. We're not gonna say his name, but
say it.
no, we can't. We can't get banned,
Okay.
bro.
Good job. Hey, good job. For those that don't know,
Are we talking about VP?
Every time we say
VP?
specific people.
We call it VP.
VP, the
Shout out
GOAT.
VP.
Oh, VP, yeah, we can say VP. Shout out VP. But every time we say specific names on this show, our shows get flagged.
Jake.
And I'm gonna tell the audience why that happens. The reason why I know it happens is because based off of the new subscribers and the new viewers that we have, if I post a show and the show 4 or 5 hours in has about a certain amount of views, I know we flagged. And then I just go straight to my emails and I check, and sure enough, it'll come up, you're flagged. And I'm like, oh, here we go again. You know what I'm saying? So.
But you know what? What mind boggles me is because the show that I do and the show you do, and we run into completely separate problems, and it's like we're doing the same thing.
But you run into the same problem
They need to
on
just be
Instagram
consistent.
because even if Instagram asks you to monetize,
That was such fucking bullshit.
they asked you to monetize.
They asked me.
And
You
then he
need to
tried to
monetize.
monetize, and then every fucking video he
It's
tried
denied.
to monetize is denied.
Yeah, I mean,
I've got this large poster board in my car that I had my mom bring from her classroom. I had Jeremy get a marker. I texted him at like 3 o'clock this afternoon to bring a Sharpie.
Tell him why you have Jeremy's number, by the way.
Because I lost my wallet.
Last episode.
That's not
episode.
surprising though, bro.
I remember
I'd lose my fucking head if it wasn't attached to my body.
I remember him running back to the course.
court,
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are you looking for, your vape?
Yeah,
And he's like, nah.
the thing is,
my
it's
wallet.
like,
I was like,
I
you
don't-
lose your fucking wallet.
I don't go many places, so like I knew it had to be in one of 2 spots. So
Well, you found it.
yeah, I found the wallet, but I
Where
had
was it? Up there?
yeah, it's sitting on the
Like in a
counter,
couch?
literally sitting on the counter, like right where
It's called safety.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah.
So I was gonna have Jeremy bring this marker. I had to eat, so I didn't have time. But I was literally gonna write on this big ass poster board, "Don't say."
So put it over there.
I was gonna have EJ anytime I open my mouth, just
hold it up, don't
stand
say.
up.
So
Next time.
So here's the thing. So the thing is, the episode ended up getting flagged. We cut the piece out. The minute we cut the piece out, the episode took off.
Yeah.
So it's obviously that's what it is more than anything else. But you know what? It's just.
Yeah,
what
I
it is,
texted
man.
my producer. I'm like, hey, bro, we get flagged ever?
Shout him out. Shout him out. Shout him out.
Oh, my boy Christian over
Shout
at
him out,
Podcast
shout him out.
Jokers. I'm sick of shouting out my fucking studio that I be at because.
Why?
Because I ran all these random people be popping up in my damn shit.
Oh, that is true.
I know. I mean, listen. I don't listen.
yeah.
I hope that studio does great. Like I said, you know me. I'm not the guy.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
prey
yeah.
on
You're
no
not
one's
like-
downfall.
you're not like
but
that. But like, fuck, cut
Some-
me a check.
some people
Cut
get.
me a check. No. Fucking Ashley was on. We were
Can
on
people
the
get a
last
little
episode,
original?
And Ashley, and mind you, you do it too, but I don't say anything to you. But Ashley's like, look, my Stanley. I'm like, turn that bitch around. She goes, what? I said, Stanley ain't giving me no check yet.
Listen, I shout out everybody because you never know. Hey, Ashley, this is actually way better than a Stanley.
Oh, see, look at that. Now they get free
listen,
promo. How
hey.
the fuck you say that? Take a what? How you say it?
Take ya.
Take ya. Take ya.
I love the handle.
Get free promo.
I like the big one with Stanley. I mean, this is 40 ounces. This is a big bitch. It works. Listen, I got 3 daughters and a wife.
EJ,
I
get her
have
closer.
25
EJ, get her closer.
fucking
Give her the
Stanleys
mic
in
if
my
she's
house.
gonna talk. Get
I
her
was a big
closer.
Stanley guy.
Yeah.
I was a big Stanley guy, but this one right here, this is the real deal.
Yeah.
This thing's, I mean, I fill it up 100 times a day, but
Yeah,
it
if you're gonna
stays
talk to the
colder.
mic.
It stays a lot colder, but yes.
Is that water?
Yes. Would you like some? Oh, we got water everywhere. We got a plethora.
I'm-
Shout out Evian, as
I
always.
can't. It's product
Avion
placement.
around
You
here.
can't-
You can drink this
We
one.
love
I'll
it.
take that
It
one.
used to be a different brand than a
And then
former
David,
partner.
and then David ruined my life.
You ruined your life.
Dave
He
ruined my
said,
life.
"Oh, yeah, that brand it doesn't do well." Then we're
Dave
like,
ruined my life.
Listen, I don't care what Dave said, because I still love essential water. I'll still drink that
So
shit.
let me
too.
ask you a quick question, and I want to ask this because Ashley normally takes off by now, but she's still here, so I'm gonna ask this question.
Shoot.
Tell the truth.
Yeah.
How much better is our social media content since she took over?
It's night and day. It's night and
Hey.
day. It's absolutely
you
night and day. Look, it's the quality of it, the snippets, everything over it. It's eye-catching. It's voice-catching. It's
Now I'm doing this on purpose, just to let you know.
What?
I'm literally doing this on purpose
What?
because I want to hear. It needs to be told by other people, not just.
And
me.
listen, I'm not trying to blow smoke up your ass.
I'm blowing smoke up your ass.
Listen,
Like,
if
seriously.
it sucked, I would tell you it sucked. No bullshit. I got a quote from her. She's just a little too rich for me right now. I think, look, I told her, listen, I was like, listen, I'm not discrediting your prices because you were worth every dollar. I think I just over-ordered, which I do everywhere. Even when I go out to restaurants, I'm getting 15 entrees, taking 5 bites of each. Like, I'm always over.
So speaking of that, so I go out.
You gonna bring up lamb chops again?
No.
I
go out with, and I invited you, but you couldn't make it. I go out with Pete. I go out with Bart. We go to fucking Little Havana. And, I'm thinking, like, let's keep it local. Shout out to Bart. We keep it local. Just eat. They finally meet each other. It was cool. They had a great time.
You went to the Parkland one or no?
The Parkland one, yeah.
So yeah, Bart's not a big traveler.
Fucking Pete tells me that he ended up taking a client out for business down in Miami, some fucking place called Sophia's. The bill was $3,000. I said, Pete, I've been on a fucking cheap date over here.
Yeah, we're spending $30 on sandwiches.
Yeah.
Pete,
what's up, dude?
I want a $3,000 dinner, Pete.
Yeah, he was like, I was like, what was $3,000? They started ordering Dom Perignon and this and that.
That's when it gets nutty.
I'm over here with Little Havana for $1.40.
Listen, I've been telling all these people that I go out to dinner with, I'm getting separate checks now. Listen, and I'm going to tell you why. I don't mind splitting food. Like, we're sharing food and we're breaking bread, all good.
Not when you don't drink, though.
I quit drinking, so I am not chipping in on the fucking $400 liquor bill.
You just can't be excessive. You can't be, because
I go out to dinner and it's $900 and $500 of it's drinks.
This is how I handle that. This is exactly how I handle that. And guys, pay attention to this real quick. I want to give you.
You got to feel the situation.
I want to give you knowledge on this.
If everybody's like ordering like a round of drinks, fine. You don't say anything. Even 2 rounds of drinks, fine. But then as soon as it gets rowdy, bro, you fucking remove your fucking self.
Wendy, Pete, and Julia. Shout out Julia. She's Pete's interior designer. We go to Warren's when we're at Warren's. The first thing I say to them, all right, what's up? We drinking or not? Because I'm only having one.
Yeah, Born has one beer.
I'm only having one.
One Heineken.
One something.
What does that mean though? Like
no, because you let it be known. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not.
Does that mean you're only paying for one round or what?
No, because in all actuality, normally when we go out, so if I go out with Joe, whatever, this and the third, we'll switch. So if Joe takes care of it this time, I take care of it next time, whatever. So the last time we went to Houston's, I took care of it. So obviously this time it's on Pete. I'm gonna fight him for the fucking check.
He sneaks off. He does what my dad does.
He's gonna sneak off and get the check. So sure enough, but I wanted to let it be known, like, no, dude, I'm not here to drink excessively. I'm only having one, and that's it. It's finished. Yeah. So I let that be known up front. So that's something you could do, so you never put yourself in that situation.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's what I do. I go, I'm on a separate bill because we hang out with different people. The people I go to dinner with are fucking Neanderthals.
That's what it is. It's situational. Like, you gotta just feel. You gotta feel the room.
Yeah, they have liquid dinners.
Like I feel like you don't have to make that announcement with certain people.
With certain people.
But like you gotta feel it. You gotta feel the room.
If I'm going to dinner with shout out my boy Pie, shout out Pat, shout out my brother. Like if I'm going to dinner with them, they're ordering 5, 6, 7 drinks each.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I'm not paying for that.
It comes to $300-$400 at the end of the night because those things are expensive. And when we're all splitting the bill together, I don't want to be included in that.
For sure.
Because that's an extra $150 on my tab.
It's fair. It's fair.
You know, when I was drinking, I didn't give a fuck. When I was drinking,
you were drinking more than them. For sure.
I was paying the whole fucking bill.
For sure.
I didn't mind picking up the bill.
Or you were drinking
more than them.
I'll
pick up the bill. You got the bottle at the strip club, and that's it.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, you got the bottle at the club. I got dinner. Deal.
So you just came from a town hall meeting.
Yeah, it was really.
I was supposed to be there. So the thing is we're trying to introduce something to the same Parkland Soccer Club. Shout out to them. We're trying to introduce something. But we wanted Nasia to be there to introduce her. So since she couldn't make it, then never mind. We'll do it at a later date.
They did say that the boys' uniforms are not set in stone. So.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a teaser. Like,
yeah, the girls, they showed up. All the girls, they went nuts. It's dope.
So wait.
They're all black and pink.
See, look. So this is a funny story. I had that a week ago.
Yeah, so I'm talking to Dumel. I'm like, yo, send me the fucking what it looks like, bro. I want a sneak peek. And he goes, you seen it? I go, I didn't see shit, Dumel.
And I forgot to send it to him, even though I had it a week ago.
So he texts me it while I was on the phone with Dumel, and then I get a call from a text from him saying, stop texting Dumel. I'm on the phone. I'm like, it's like a whole triangle thing. I was like, he goes, he just texted you, and so I opened it up, and they came out. The girls designed it.
We're trying to work. We have to win here. We have to win in this community first. So we're trying to work out ways to get it done here. It's going to happen. The ink has not dried. It's not official yet.
Yeah.
So I don't want to talk too much about it, but it's going to happen.
Yeah, they had mentioned any of the boys, the older boys that have suggestions on what colors and if they want to switch things, because they were pissed. Because they showed the girls kits, And all the girls go nuts, and they show the boys' kids, and they are exactly the same. Nothing's changed. They have a little accent on the collar, a little accent on the side, and that's it.
But see, what they don't understand is they don't understand that it can't change because of certain things that they can't control. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's
sure.
difficult to explain that to individuals that don't understand the whole
But now,
thing about
but
it.
then, but you know what? It's only right. The girls don't get that special treatment. The boys get all the special treatment. So for the girls to get to design their jerseys, the boys were salty about it. Like, why didn't we get to design our shit? We're the top dogs. We get to do this.
So I'm making a trip. I'm leaving the 11th. I'm probably coming back the 14th. That 14th is a Tuesday. I'm trying to come back in time to do the show. If I am not back in time, you motherfuckers have to do the show.
I'll do the show.
You have to do the show. The
I can do
show
it.
goes on.
I
There's
trust
no
Joe
ifs, ands,
and
or buts
Jake.
about it. The show
I
goes
trust
on.
Joe and Jake to take it down.
I can do it.
They can do it.
Appreciate your trust, bro.
They can do it. I want to know if
Mr.
you're going to be able to hold
Feingold
it down
and
like
Mr.
I hold
I can hold
it
it down.
down.
I can hold it
What's the score
down.
of the next
That
game?
shit
Knicks
would
are
be,
about
that
to
shit
win
would
and
be
go to the
EJ,
semifinals.
that shit would be hilarious to listen to Joe try. And mind you, your intro,
I can do the intro.
Your intro's been getting great.
I'm
your
getting
intro
it.
on
I'm
your
getting
show.
it. I'm getting
Hey,
it.
Jeremy, get this up. You got it up yet or no? I apologize in advance before I forget. Guys, make sure you click like, subscribe, follow Joe and his dad. They're absolutely fucking hilarious.
It's a good
You got a
one.
blue check, by the way, on Instagram. I saw that.
I bought that. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. I paid for that shit. They didn't fucking offer
Make
me
sure
that.
you guys follow them on social media. Support
That's the boys
them.
right there.
We support them for sure, hands down. But no, in all seriousness,
But yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm getting a blue check. I got.
your intro is getting
Verified?
much better.
What?
Much
You're
better.
verified?
I paid for it.
And a lot of stuff
It's
that
14
I'm
bucks a
seeing,
month.
a lot of stuff that I'm
this guy.
seeing, it's getting better. Your dad is constantly reminding people that when he speaks to people, they don't necessarily know who his family members are. And
Yeah, it's
he tells,
little
like,
shit.
Carol, my wife, Bianca, my daughter.
I got to get into the routine of every time someone's brought up, reintroducing them as if nobody's watched the previous episode. And that's where I'm slacking because I'm automatically assuming whoever's watching the show, I mean, the return rate is
it's
very
amazing. Yeah, it's
high.
good.
So like people do know who people are, but again, and you are right. If somebody's watching it for the first time and I'm mentioning somebody, they don't know who the fuck it is.
So that happened. The reason why I brought it up is because that happened at dinner, and we were at dinner, and Julia, I met Julia for the first time, and Julia was saying it. She's like, "They're hilarious. They're funny. This, that, this. Like, it's like almost like keeping up with the Budos."
Yeah,
Now,
you
mind
gotta-
you gotta
she's
build
in-
the story,
she's
bro.
in Canada. She's in Canada.
Yeah, it's
she
fun.
has no idea who Baby Joe is, or Baby Joe is, or
Yeah.
her cousin Phil.
Yeah,
she has
but
no idea.
they
She
put
has
it-
no clue.
they
Oh,
put
I
an
found out
image-
there's
they put
another
an
Joseph
image to the
Budo
name.
in Maryland.
Oh yeah, he did mention that to
I
me
went to the
today.
bank to make a deposit, and she's
Yeah,
like,
I don't think you should say that though.
I'm
You
not
should
gonna
just say
I'm not gonna say
found-
what branch or who she
Okay,
is.
okay.
So I walked in the bank, and me and my bankers are
They're cool.
we cool. We've known each
cool.
other a long time. We've done a lot of transactions.
Sure.
So she's looking at the screen, and she's like,
There's another Joseph
she's like,
Budo.
you got another cousin named Joseph Budo? I was like, yeah, in Florida. She's like, no, in Maryland. I was like, huh? She's like, yeah, he was born in 1996. I was like, no fucking way. And she turns their whole fucking computer
Which you're
around.
definitely not supposed to do.
Yeah, past the privacy screen. Look, and I'm outside, and I'm like, oh shit, he does live in Maryland. Next day, I'm texting my dad. I'm like, bro, you popping out kids in Maryland? I go, not only that, I get out of the bank after I just found out there's another Joe Budo in Maryland, and I'm sitting there ready to turn out of the plaza, and Joe Budo pulls up next to me from Dunkin' Donuts. My cousin Joe pulls up. I'm like, yo, you know there's another one of us in Maryland? He goes, what? I go, yeah, he's born in 1996. I had no clue. So yeah, we don't even know that. I'm gonna have to look it up.
That's fucking hilarious. So the day that I went to go eat with Pete and Bart, you guys actually made an appearance at Diadem. We haven't been there forever.
Forever. Bro, and when
I feel like we got a fucking membership to that place, and like literally
That's when we
after-
stopped.
Everybody stopped once we got the membership.
Well, because we started playing Cypress Head, and we get 15 games in. It's free. We get to play our own music. We get to play till fucking midnight if we want to. It's closer to everyone's house, so, and everyone loves a good sweat.
Right.
But I will say, I got a good fucking sweat in that place.
I heard. Well, Jordan's not here today. Shout out to Jordan Cray. I hope he feels better. I heard he ate shit. It was bad.
Hurt his back, bad.
Bad.
I was playing on another court, so I didn't see him fall.
Wait. Why'd you dish the front group, bro?
Well,
Who?
because Jake was late. No, I don't want to throw him in front of the bus.
You're always late. You can't talk
No, but
about Jake being
hey,
late
listen, I
once.
had Cassiano on a blanket with coloring books and her phone and all. She was set up. She was chilling.
she
And
was
I played
cool.
a game, and we had a rando jump in, and the game was over, and I seen a kid there that I knew there that used to train there, and now he like I guess teaches classes there, whatever. And he's like, "You want to run?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah!" And I told Jordan, I was like, "I'm about to go over there and get smoked by these guys." And I ended up playing with this guy he's got a big ass New England Patriots shirt on. As soon as I walked up to him, I was like, "Hate your shirt. What's your name?"
Hate your shirt.
Yeah, I'm fully transparent. I hate your shirt, but what's your name? So me and him ended up going 2-0 on that court, and these kids were good, man, that we played, and I was actually impressed with how I played. I was like, man, maybe I am fucking a little bit better than I thought. This one kid, his serve, he fucking goes, and his serve is like this. He drops the ball right here, and backhand slices the ball. It came at you like it was going like this, and then it was dipping, and then I'm like, it was the hardest fucking shot. Yeah. And I was like, bro, you got to
tricky.
I was like, bro, you got to wicked, and you can't just hit it because it's spinning so many different ways that if you just try to like dink it over, that motherfucker's going left, right? You got to actually put power behind
The
it.
backhand flick with control.
Oh, bro, literally, like he's standing there and just goes, and that's his serve every time backhand. I was like, bro, I would fuck that up.
I could do it in front of the net, but on a serve, it's
No,
tough.
bro, he's all the way at the baseline.
So you
fucking
really told
ripping
this
it.
guy he fucking liked his you hate his shirt, bro.
Oh yeah,
Not nice to
100%.
meet you.
His exact words were, "You're a Giants fan, huh?" I go, "Yeah."
I don't know if you've seen it. Did you see it, Phil? Did you get a chance to look at it? Bill Belichick wasn't that bad on fucking Pat McAfee's fucking draft spectacular show. So he was literally doing his thing. Like,
Are you guys ready for the Tom Brady roast?
He just signed a deal with the Mannings.
Who?
Belichick? Oh, he's
Omaha? Omaha! Like that production?
gonna
Yo,
be on-
so
he's gonna
Peyton
be on-
Manning is on the roast roster.
So who else is roasting Brady?
Randy Moss is on there. Julian Edelman. They have comedians coming too. But me and my brother were talking about it. We're like, yo, how funny would it be if they brought Eli out? Like you're roasting Tom Brady, you bring Eli out
wanna
with his
beat him
rings,
twice? Yeah.
with his rings on. Like,
So here's a quick question.
come on, that'd be sick.
Did you see Belichick's telling the story about Randy Moss?
No.
So they trade for Randy Moss, and they've been working on the trade for a good minute.
Yeah.
So he finally calls Al Davis the day after the draft, because it's a day after draft day trade. And fucking Al Davis says, if you're going to trade for him, we'll trade for him. We'll do a fourth, whatever, this, and third. And Bill Belichick's like, okay, but we still got to restructure his contract. We still got to get him in for a physical. And the late great Al Davis says, rest in peace, he says, that's your problem.
Yeah.
That's not my problem.
No, I
That's
did
your
what I
problem.
had to do.
So
Just
Bill Belichick then says, he calls Randy Moss.
Yeah.
Randy picks up, hey, Randy, this is Bill Belichick. Stop playing with me. Boom, hangs up.
He thought he was prank calling.
Calls him again. Hey, Randy, this is Bill Belichick. Yo, who's pranking me, man? Who's pranking me? Oh, this is Bill Belichick. Bam! Calls him again. Finally, he realizes it's really fucking Bill Belichick. It's Bill Belichick from the New England Patriots. We just traded for you. Nah, man, you serious? No, I'm serious. We need you to get here by 12 o'clock tomorrow because we got to do a physical and this, that, and third, blah, 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 blah. Randy's like, well, I'm in Houston, but he's like, I got a plane, so I'll get there. And Bill says, Randy gets there and we have to do a physical, but you know what kind of physical it is. It's like, are you okay? Are you okay? Okay, you good? Pass. Go.
Yeah.
Right, that's it.
That's it.
He said, we restructured his contract by 10:30. He was straight. Give me the playbook.
So
That was it.
has anybody dove back into this Bill Belichick ring camera footage? Did anybody get to the bottom of that?
No, because here's the thing. Some of the greats, that shit is not going to, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just going to disappear.
I just want to know if he was knocking some random boots at where he was at.
Dude.
That was the word on the street.
There is
What's the
certain-
deal?
Well, so Bill Belichick got caught on a ring camera in Nantucket coming out of
Yeah.
a house with no shirt on.
An Airbnb. And,
No shirt
and he
on.
comes out
And
like,
he was
Bill
he was
Belichick.
inebriated.
bro, yo,
That's what
he
he do.
comes out looking like he just had a session.
Yeah.
Like
Well, he had a session the night before, not at that
No, he was
moment.
catching his breath out there, bro.
He
You
was
see the
catching his
smoke
breath
coming
because
out.
it was fucking cold in Nantucket.
Well, no one walks outside butt naked when
He
it's freezing
wasn't
cold
butt
unless
naked,
you're
he just
going
had
out
no
to cool
shirt on.
down.
He just had no shirt on.
Whatever.
He had no shirt on.
Yo,
For me,
Pat
why are you
McAfee-
leaving a house that early in the morning with no shirt on?
He didn't leave. He went back in.
I didn't see that part.
He walked back in.
He walked in.
It wasn't his crib?
No, it was a rented crib for
Does
wherever the fuck.
anybody know who he was with?
No, Pat McAfee was trying to crack it. He goes, look at this tank of a body he's
Yeah,
got.
he just signed a
Yo.
multi-million-dollar deal with the Mannings. He's going to be on the ESPN.
The Monday night?
Yep, and then
Every Monday night?
I don't know if everyone.
Well, he's going to be on Pat's show Monday during the day.
He's also
and then he's going to do Manning's at night most likely.
Man,
he's
Pat
also supposed to
McAfee,
be
dog.
starting a podcast with both
Hats
Mannings.
off.
I called it. I called Pat's success. I kid
You've
you
been
not.
watching for a long
I called
time.
It. I knew it was going to happen.
Before it even got to
I
ESPN.
could just identify and see that he was doing something different, and people were going to gravitate towards
What
that.
I loved about Pat McAfee is when he got that bag, that big.
Vandal bag?
Yeah, it was like a couple $100 million. Like his thank you video for that
Yeah,
was
to
the
all-
most. I don't know if
to
you've
all
ever
his
seen it.
peoples, yeah, to all his
Bro,
peoples.
it is the most heartwarming, amazing video you'll ever
Ignite
see.
Social
Yeah.
taking off for the night. Shout out to them.
Shout
Phil.
out
I actually
Ignite.
appreciate
You guys have a good night. So he went back through, bro. I'm talking all the way to motherfucking elementary school. shouting out a teacher from that elementary school. He goes, we're giving them 50 grand. He goes, this school right here is my middle school. He goes, they're the ones that first taught me how to kick, first put the ball to my feet. They wanted me to play receiver. I was kicking the ball. He goes, we're giving them 150,000.
Fire.
Then, bro, he just was going down the list. He goes, there was one player that was on the Indianapolis Colts. I don't remember who it was. One of the big name players on the Colts came up to him and was asking him how he was feeling as a rookie. And he's like, and this is a seasoned vet. You know what I mean? He didn't need to do this. Like, he took me, like, any questions I had, he'd fucking kind of groom me to get familiar with the team and everything. He goes, so we're giving his charity $150,000. Bro, he must have passed out. By the time he was done, he probably had passed out $25 million.
The
here's the thing,
last
right?
step in the baby steps is to give out.
Bro,
No, but here's
he
the
took
thing.
care
So
of
here's the
everybody
thing.
along the way. Bro, he was naming randos.
If you don't do that type of stuff, it ends up getting taxed anyway. And when it gets taxed, you don't know where the fuck it goes anyway.
Yeah,
So it's like, what's the point? You might
do
as
the
well
right
give
thing.
it away. Do the right thing.
And you know what? Pat didn't do that shit for tax reasons. He's just that solid of a dude.
Whatchamacallit's wife in the divorce got billions and billions of dollars. Gates' wife, right? Billions and
Not
billions
Gates'
of dollars,
wife,
right? I forgot.
Bezos' wife.
Oh, Bezos' wife, sorry.
Yeah.
Bezos' wife, apologies. Bezos' wife got billions and billions of dollars.
She gave a lot
Some
away.
lady trolled her about how she's giving X amount of dollars to this foundation, blah, 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 blah. You know what she did? Doubled it.
Bro, step 8 is to give it away.
Doubled it.
Once you have it, step 8 is to give it away,
I mean,
bro.
I think I kind of give it away now.
Yeah,
And I'm
You
not
do.
even there.
you do it. You do it.
I'm not even there.
We all do it. And we've talked about this. Sometimes I do it to a fault. Sometimes you do it to a fault.
It's just genuine.
Yeah.
I don't know no other way.
Yeah, but sometimes we're like I said, genuine to a fault. You're helping out so much. You're helping out the wrong people. And I've made that mistake. I've cut those people out of my life, and I'm so much fucking happier.
Please.
So much fucking happier. I'm happy with what I got, man. I love my circle. Don't get me wrong. I love meeting new people, but if I'm meeting you and you're a new guy, you gotta be doing better than me.
No, of course, absolutely.
I mean, that's the people I'm interested in meeting.
I'm not wasting time. You know.
Nah, I wasted a lot of time drinking and partying, and it's the type of shit I'm trying to tell my kids. Like, my dad told me, I didn't want to hear it. Obviously, I'm 22, 23, 24, 25, partying my ass off. I didn't want to hear that shit. I'm out there doing what I'm doing to make money. My brother's doing.
You like let me live, right?
Yeah, me and my brother were making more money than the teachers that were telling us we weren't going to be shit. We were already making more money than them.
Right.
I was driving a 745, looking at my teachers like, yeah, I ain't shit. Enjoy your Corolla.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, I wish I was in his position. He's a very smart kid. I mean, how old are you now?
28.
Still in his 20s. Don't drink. Smokes a little weed.
I also had to watch my dad go to alcohol
my
rehab
dad.
for years.
Yeah, like
so
I watched,
you know,
but it was wild because like we grew up in different times.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So like when my dad was doing it, it was cool.
Yeah.
Like we thought we had the coolest dad in the world.
For
We were
sure.
like, our dad's the guy that's
For
hosting
sure.
parties. Our dad's the one popping Dom P and spraying fucking $600 bottles of champagne, just wasting it on everything and passing out extra ones for people to drink. Like, so we thought like he was the man. So we idolized that.
for sure.
And in hindsight, it turned into.
Set you
I don't
back-
blame him.
set you back a little bit, but-
I don't blame him at all because he begged me when he got sober. But he got sober when I was like in my prime of living my life. You know
For
what I
sure.
mean? I was like, dude, you didn't quit until you were in your 40s.
Right.
For
Like,
sure.
let me enjoy my life to my 40s. But now thinking about it, I wish I would have did what you did, smarted up in my 20s, so I could have leveled up in my 30s and been fucking real set for my 40s. So now playing catch up, I got 3 years. By 40,
at
I'm
the end
gonna
of the
be
day,
good.
every single person goes through their own shit.
Yeah. I wouldn't
And it's
change my
just a
path for
matter of
nothing.
correcting
I
your own
wouldn't change
thing.
my path for
Everybody
nothing.
goes through their own shit,
Because
bro.
even all those nights out drinking and partying,
You wouldn't trade it for the world.
I grew my network
sure,
doing that.
for sure.
Like I met a lot of big money makers and big people, key people in my life. I met out at a bar, at a strip club, at a casino, like, because I'm a people person.
You also have to experience pulling yourself out of something like that to
Yeah.
understand how
Yeah.
to get.
Yeah, like
to
no,
the
my
next
dad
level.
told me, he's like, he used to tell me and my brother all the time. He's like, you guys go to jail. I'm not bailing you out. You're sitting there. He's a softie. He bailed us out. He bailed us out. And then there was times where I had the money to bail Rob out, and he had the money to bail me out. We bailed each other out. But there was one time we both got picked up, and I had like $1,500 in my pocket, and I knew Rob's charge was a felony weed possession. I knew his bond was only $1,000, and they had told me that I had a warrant for my arrest, so I knew that KPS was only $100. I'm like, Rob, baby, we good. I got $1,500 in my pocket.
I'm
Rob.
dead.
I go, as soon as we get there,
You
I'm
got,
bonding us out.
you got it 15 times over.
I'm like, bro, as soon as I get there, I'm
dead.
buying us out, bro. I'm like, that fucking food is still gonna be warm, dog. We get to the court, we get to magistrate, they're passing out the sheets, tell everyone their charges before they see the judge. Hand my brothers, possession, $1,000 fucking bond. All right, I get mine. Felony possession, $1,000 plus my KPS, $100. So it was $2,100.
Yeah.
You're short.
I'm gonna, Rob, I'm gonna bail myself out and come back for you, dog. I swear I'll be back, dog.
I got you.
Nah, so my dad ended up bailing us out. And, like, you're supposed to get that money back. I don't think we ever seen a thing back ever, a bond back ever. But yeah, I was like, how the fuck did I get hit with a felony too? Sure enough, they found a pound of weed I had in my safe.
Just about.
Well, I mean, I didn't think they were gonna get in my safe, but they had my fucking wife, who's 7 months pregnant, in handcuffs. Like, what the fuck is the code to the safe? She's like, oh, gave him the code.
It's crazy.
They fucking found a pound, found mail with my name on it, and that was it. I got charged with that too, and they stole my safe.
That's a legal search too, unless
She let them in.
unless she lets them.
But you know what? At the time, like I say, I still
You
tell
don't know.
everyone, I don't blame her. She's
For
7
sure,
months
you don't
pregnant.
know.
She's
You're
in
the
handcuffs,
moment.
7 months
You're in the
pregnant with
moment.
just 5 guys around her with
You're in the moment.
You
AR-15s.
guys are
You're in the
gonna be
moment.
just fine if I don't make it back in time.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna be just
we'll be
fine
good.
if I don't make it back in time.
We're gonna be good.
Literally. Guys, that's gonna conclude today's episode. Make sure you click like, subscribe on all podcast platforms and on YouTube. This show is sponsored by KD Power Greens, our urban farm microgreens company that I own with my kids. Make sure you visit kdpowergreens.com.
I do want to interject there real quick. I've been seeing a lot of KD Power Greens posts of work at the farm, and it's only him. Just want to throw that out there. I'm looking at you. I don't know why you're looking at me like I'm speaking Chinese.
School. I'm getting an education.
And then after school, you go to the farm, and then you go to...
I'm at the farm after school.
You need to step your game up.
Once
that's all.
again,
Go ahead.
guys, make sure you go to EnasiaCologne.com, ENASIACOLON.com for all your EC Respect merch. Big military
Look out for the drop. It's right
on
there,
May 3rd.
people.
Appreciate you guys. See you next episode. Thank you.
Peace.
Sounds good.